Hello, everyone. Welcome in. A little different angle tonight. I don't have my computer up like I normally do because I forgot to bring my wired mouse down, and my wireless mouse is being a big old jerk and moving the wrong directions. Like up is down, down is up. It's a thing. So I have to use the trackpad tonight, and I can't have the computer up here if I got to do that. Welcome in, though. We'll play some trivia. Those are my problems. First world problems, right? My computer's not working quite right. Oh, well. All right. He's ready to roll here. We'll start about 7:05. Make sure. Oh, that's not what I meant to put up there. Excuse me. We'll start about 7:05. Make sure you've got something to write with and something to write on. That will be important. Five rounds of trivia tonight. Top three scores are going to go on a wheel. Spin that wheel, and the winning team will get a $10 Amazon card. Something else if you hate Amazon for some reason, but we'll get you a gift card for the winning team. Four rounds tonight are Fictional Educators, Super Mario, movies with food in the title, and then Sports Legends. It's the last round, or the fourth round, and then we have a confidence round in the last round. Matt, thank you so much. Matt says, I'm doing great, and Matt's having an awesome time. I mean, it's only been 90 seconds or so. No, 2 minutes and 20 seconds. I can look at the timer right there that I've been live. So at least I haven't totally flubbed this up in the first, 2 minutes. So that's good to know. Good to know that I have not done that. It's a bummer if you mess something up in the first couple minutes, Matt. Hope everybody's doing well. Let me know in the comments where you're playing from and what it's like weather-wise. What a difference a week or two makes. It was like a frozen tundra here a couple of weeks ago, and now it's been downright nice, which is all right. Get things loaded up here, and we'll get ready to go in just a couple of minutes. Fictional Educators, Super Mario. What else? Movies with food in the title and Sports Legends. What we're going to be doing this evening. Get that rolling in just a couple of minutes. Hope everybody's doing well, enjoying this beautiful weather. At least I hope it's beautiful where you are. All right. 7:03, we'll start at 7:05 tonight with trivia. Again, be sure you've got something to write with and write on. You're not going to be typing your answers in on the comments. You're going to be writing them down, and you'll score your own. We'll go over all of this here in just a minute or so when we start, but that's how this is going to work tonight. And again, the top three scores, even if it's more than three teams, if we have any ties or anything. Last night at McHugh's, I had a tie for first place, actually, on this game. So Matt says there's four categories, blah, 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 and Sports Legends. That's what brought Matt here tonight. And that goes to speak, Matt. Somebody asked me once if I would maybe not put out the topics because they think it's fun, to not have teams study ahead of time, which I agree with. But I said sometimes the topics also bring people in. They want to play because they want to play Sports Legends, or they want to play Mario or Harry Potter or whatever. I don't do a lot of Harry Potter rounds. Partially because nothing personal, but all of you that are Harry Potter fans, and I know there's some probably watching, y'all are vicious. So you know your stuff, and heaven forbid I say something wrong about Harry Potter. It's like torches and pitchforks, and it's just bad. So I don't do a lot of Harry Potter. All right. Let's get things rolling here for this evening. That banner out. Let's talk about rules. My name's Jim, but you probably already know that. Run the Ask a Nebraskan trivia. Here's the rules for tonight. No Google. Don't search things. Don't cheat at online trivia. Please don't do that. Write down your answers. You're going to self-score your round. So at the end of each round, I'll go over all the questions again as a repeat. And then if you need any repeats after that, we can also do that. And then I will go over the answers, and you're going to self-score your own round. Each of the first 10 questions is worth 1 point. The last question, a bonus question, is worth 2 points, the 11th question in each round. The last round is going to work a little different. We'll talk about that then. At the end of the night, you're going to send me, it doesn't have to be a picture, but you're going to send me a Facebook message with your score for the entire evening. That's how we'll determine who has the top 3 scores. Top 3 scores go on a wheel. Spin that wheel. $10 Amazon card to the winning team. Thank you in advance for anybody who might want to send a little something my way. You want to support me with what I'm doing with the Ask a Nebraskan. It's right above my head here. Venmo is at Jimthy. PayPal, jimthy@gmail.com. There's no obligation. It's free to play, but just wanted to make sure that you all know that's available. And thank you in advance for anybody who does decide to kick a little dollar my way or whatever you might think. All right. Well, let's get things rolling here. There we go. I couldn't find the share button. Get the PowerPoint up here on the screen. There it is. Round number 1, fictional educators. So all of these are fictional educators from movies and TV and books and all sorts of different places. All right. Remember, you're writing down your answers. Don't type them in the comments. Here we go. Question number 1. What is Indiana Jones's first name? Spoiler alert, it is not Indiana. What is Indiana Jones's first name? Number 1 again, what is Indiana Jones's first name? Number 2, in what 1995 movie does Michelle Pfeiffer star as a retired U.S. Marine who becomes a teacher in an economically challenged area of California? In what 1995 movie does Michelle Pfeiffer star as a retired U.S. Marine who becomes a teacher in an economically challenged area of California? Also spawned a very short-lived TV show. Michelle Pfeiffer was not in that, I don't believe. Number 2 again, in what 1995 movie does Michelle Pfeiffer star as a retired U.S. Marine who becomes a teacher in an economically challenged area of California? Number 3, what beloved teacher and principal ended a popular 90s show in the series finale by saying, "I love you all, class dismissed"? Looking for the character name, not the show. The character name here. What beloved teacher and principal ended a popular 90s show in the series finale by saying, "I love you all, class dismissed"? Got 17 people playing trivia on a Thursday night. Been doing this now. This is the 47th, I believe, week. If I have, I think that's what title I put on this video. Social distance trivia night 47. Almost a year. I've been doing these just about every Thursday night. Had a couple over New Year's and Christmas that we didn't do. Logan filled in for me the one night back in September. But other than that, been here just about every Thursday night. Question number 4 for fictional educators. What is the first and last name of the character Jack Black played in School of Rock? The character's actual name. He, at one point in the movie, tries to use an alias, use a friend's name. That's not the one I'm looking for. This Jack Black's character, first and last name. Well, you're working on that too. Don't forget the box right below my lovely face there that says trivia parties. Ask me how. Ask me how. Send me a message if you're interested in bringing trivia to some sort of party, both virtual or in person, as long as we, follow guidelines and stay safe and all that good stuff. I've got a party tomorrow with a realty company that I know a couple of folks who work at here in Kearney, which will be a good time. And also I'm doing some virtual stuff with the Nebraska State Bar and some other groups. So let me know. We can work something out. Be a lot of fun. Number 4, what is the first and last name of the character Jack Black played? School of Rock. Number 5, in Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Oh, here's a Harry Potter question. I'm tempting fate. Who is appointed as the Defense Against the Dark Arts instructor? In Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, who is appointed as the Defense Against the Dark Arts instructor? Thank you. Just saw a tip roll in. Appreciate that. Number 5, in Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, who is appointed as the Defense Against the Dark Arts instructor? Question number 6, Robin Williams plays John Keating in what movie? Robin Williams plays John Keating in what movie? It's a great movie. If you haven't seen it, you should. But that might be hard if you don't know the name of it yet. But we'll get to that when we get to the answers. Number 6, again, Robin Williams plays John Keating in what movie? Number 7, for fictional educators, Thomas Wilson, who played Coach Ben Fredericks in Freaks and Geeks, is famous for playing a number of characters in what movie franchise? Thomas Wilson, who played Coach Ben Fredericks in Freaks and Geeks, is famous for playing a number of characters in what movie franchise? Number 7, Thomas Wilson, who played Coach Ben Fredericks in Freaks and Geeks, is famous for playing a number of characters in what movie franchise? Freaks and Geeks, one of those shows I've never seen. I've heard nothing but great things, but I have just never seen that one. And it's only one season, I think. So no reason I couldn't see it at some point. Question number 8. Number 8 for fictional educators. What well-known SNL star wrote and played a teacher in the movie Mean Girls? What well-known SNL star wrote and played a teacher in the movie Mean Girls? Number 8, what well-known SNL star wrote and played a teacher in the movie Mean Girls? Number nine for fictional educators. What is Professor X's first name in the X-Men series? Remember, you're writing these answers down. Writing these down. I'll go over all the questions again here at the end of the round, and then we'll go over the answers. Give you a chance to score your own. Brett says I'm way behind, still on 7. So So you're on question 7 while I'm talking about 9 live. In between rounds, Brett, you might want to maybe like refresh your browser or something. Somehow I'm behind, or you're behind, which is what's throwing me off here. Maybe you're with or zooming with others and your connection's behind. I don't know. That's weird. I know there is a little bit of a lag, but usually not quite that bad. Question number 10. What 1990s principal is well known for saying, hey, 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 what is going on here? Number 10. What 1990s principal is well known for saying, hey, 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 what is going on here? And question number 11, the bonus question, 2 points for this one if you get it right. Thomas Gradgrind is a character in what Charles Dickens novel? Thomas Gradgrind is a character in what Charles Dickens novel? Thomas Gradgrind is a character in what Charles Dickens novel? All right, let me run through those questions again for you. Here are all 11 questions again, kind of quickly, because we're just going through them on repeat. And then we can see if anybody needs any repeats at the end of this. Number 1, what is Indiana Jones' first name? What is Indiana Jones' first name? Number 2, in what 1995 movie does Michelle Pfeiffer star as a retired U.S. Marine who becomes a teacher in an economically challenged area of California? Blake, no, you're going to write down answers. You're going to write them down and then we'll go over answers. You'll score your own. Yeah, don't answer in the comments, please, Blake. But good to see you, friend. Hope Georgia is good to you. All right, running through this first round again, kind of quick on repeats. Number 3, what beloved teacher and principal ended a popular 90s show in the series finale by saying, I love you all, class dismissed. Love you all, class dismissed. Writing those answers down again, just running through this round quick on a repeat for you, in case you missed any or there was any audio glitches, those kinds of things happen. Number 4, what's the first and last name of the character Jack Black played in School of Rock? And again, I'm not looking for the alias he used at one point. I'm looking for his character's actual first and last name. Ran into that Tuesday or Wednesday night, whenever I was doing this live. Hey, Justin, aloha as well. Does that mean you're actually in Hawaii? Because that'd be cool. It's nice here, but it's not quite feeling like Hawaii and Nebraska by any means yet. Number 5, in Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, who's appointed as the Defense Against the Dark Arts instructor? Number 6, Robin Williams plays John Keating in what movie? Again, just running through these on repeat here at the end of the first round. Number 7, Thomas Wilson, who played Coach Ben Fredericks in Freaks and Geeks, is famous for playing a number of characters in what movie franchise? Writing those answers down, not using Google, because that's cheating, or any other search engine. Don't cheat. Number 8, what well-known SNL star wrote and played a teacher in the movie Mean Girls? Justin, I wish, although it feels like Hawaii compared to the last few weeks. I agree. It is much, much nicer now. I can deal with this. Number 9, what is Professor X's first name in the X-Men series? Yeah, compared to the frozen tundra we had a couple weeks back. I will take this. Number 10, what 1990s principal is well known for saying, hey, 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 what is going on here? And the bonus, number 11, 2 points for this one if you get it right. Thomas Gradgrind is a character in what Charles Dickens novel? Let me know in the comments if you need any repeats beyond the round I just ran through for you. Let me know if you need any repeats. Otherwise, we work on those answers, and I'll give you the correct answers in just a minute or two here. Give you just a little time to work on those. Again, if you're looking for trivia at any event, whether you are here or in Nebraska or abroad, I can do virtual as well. I've done some pretty successful events with Zoom and breakout rooms for teams and all that sort of thing. I can take care of it all, basically. You just got to show up, have people show up. They got to be a little familiar with Zoom. They got to be able to connect, but we've done a lot of fun with that. I can also do other variations on virtual as well. You can even do it this way if you wanted, although it'd be a little tough because then it might be public and other people might jump in on your trivia night, but we'll figure it out if you want to do trivia. And if you're here in Nebraska, I can do live and in-person events again. So let me know. Would love to come and do trivia with you or sit on a computer and do trivia with you, whatever that might look like. All right. Anybody need more time or got any other repeats? Otherwise, we'll go over the answers here for round number 1. Let me know in the comments if you need anything. Live on both Facebook and YouTube this evening. We actually have somebody watching on YouTube tonight too, which is great. Some weeks that does not happen. So still growing that channel. Still growing all of it. But all right, not seeing anything. Let's go over those answers here for round number 1. Fictional Educators answers. Let's see how you did. Again, 1 point for each of the first 10, 2 points for number 11 if you get it right. So possible total 12 in the first round. See how you feel like you did. Number 1, what is Indiana Jones's first name? Henry is his first name. Henry. Number 2, in what 1995 movie does Michelle Pfeiffer star as a retired U.S. Marine who becomes a teacher in an economically challenged area of California? Dangerous Minds. Dangerous Minds. Number 3, what beloved teacher and principal ended a popular 90s show in the series finale by saying, I love you all, class dismissed? That's Mr. Feeney from Boy Meets World. Mr. Feeney. Brandon says he's the one watching on YouTube. Excellent. Hey, it helps the algorithm there if people watch, so it's good. Number 4, what is the first and last name of the character Jack Black played in School of Rock? Dewey Finn. Dewey Finn is his name. Number 5, in Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, who's appointed as the Defense Against the Dark Arts instructor? Gilderoy Lockhart. Gilderoy Lockhart. Number 6, Robin Williams plays John Keating in what movie? That's Dead Poet Society. Again, as I said, great movie. If you haven't seen it, strongly urge you watch that movie. It's good stuff. Number 7, Thomas Wilson, who played Coach Ben Fredericks in Freaks and Geeks, is famous for playing a number of characters in what movie franchise? Back to the Future. He plays Biff Tannen in the original, and then Griff and Mad Dog and other variations in that family. Number 8, what well-known SNL star wrote and played a teacher in the movie Mean Girls? Tina Fey played the teacher. I think she's set up, framed for being a drug dealer, something like that, if I remember right. I haven't seen the movie, but I read about it when I was doing the research for this. I thought I saw something about that. Number 9, what is Professor X's first name in the X-Men series? Charles. Charles Xavier is the X-Men. Seth's got it. Biff in Back to the Future there a couple questions ago. Question number 10, what 90s principal is well known for saying, hey, 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 what's going on here? That is Mr. Belding from Saved by the Bell. Mr. Belding. And number 11, Thomas Gradgrind is a character in what Charles Dickens novel? Hard Times. Hard Times. Not a Dusty Rhodes reference, but Brandon and Blake both understand what I mean by that. All right. Let me know if you need any answers repeated for round number 1. Otherwise, I'll just pop really big on your screen. Hi, everyone. We'll go into round number 2 in just a minute here, but let me know if you need any answers repeated for round number 1. Round number 2 is all about Super Mario, as in the video game guy. Well, let me know if you need any repeats. Blake says it is a very good movie, which I assume he means Dead Poet Society, since I was singing the praises of that. Number 8, Dalton, Tina Fey. Tina Fey is the answer to number 8. Justin got a perfect round. Good job, Justin. Oh, Blake said Mean Girls is a good movie. I've heard good things. I just have never seen it. It's probably streaming on some service I have. I have too many of them. All right. Not seeing any repeat needs. There we go. Put the words in the right order, Jim. It works better. Again, thanks for anybody who does decide to send anything my way by Venmo or PayPal. Info's right there at the top of the screen. Venmo's at Jimthy. PayPal is jimthy@gmail.com. I appreciate everybody who kicks a little something my way for doing this on Thursday nights. But again, I'm just glad you're here playing. It's free to play. No obligation on that. Blake said he missed the bonus, but got everything else. Nice job, Blake. My friend down in Georgia. Another state connected to trivia tonight. So usually we've got Louisiana and Iowa and Idaho and a few others. So we got Georgia connected tonight, which is good. All right, round number 2 is Super Mario. Where'd he go? There he is. Whole round on Nintendo's Biggest Hero. This covers lots of Mario stuff. I should say, if you have any Mario games, no fair looking at them, that's cheating. So just what you know up here. No cheating. All right, but we'll start off with what I think is a fairly easy one. Red, blue, and yellow viruses fall into a bottle in what puzzle game from 1990? It's called Mario COVID. No, it's not. Red, blue, and yellow viruses fall into a bottle in what puzzle game from 1990? So another tip roll in. Thank you. Thank you. Question number 2. There we go. Number 2. What color hat does Mario wear on the cover of the Super Mario Maker game that lets you make custom levels? What color hat does Mario wear on the cover of the Super Mario Maker game that lets you make custom levels? I've heard about this game. I think it's on the Nintendo Switch. And I don't have a Switch, so I've never played it. But my friend Ryan, who does trivia out in LA, has this game and has talked about his kids making levels to see if they can, make a level that he can't get past and that sort of thing. So sounds fun. Well, what color hat does Mario wear on the cover of that game, Super Mario Maker game? Question number 3, who's Mario riding on the cover of Super Mario Galaxy 2 for the Nintendo Wii? Who is Mario riding on the cover for Super Mario Galaxy 2 for the Nintendo Wii? Question number 3. Round number 2, I guess. Question number 3, though. Who is Mario riding on the cover of Super Mario Galaxy 2? Came out of the Nintendo Wii. Number 4, what year did the odd Super Mario Brothers movie come out starring Bob Hoskins and John Leguizamo? Maybe odd isn't the right word there. I'm either embarrassed or proud to say that I own this movie. Let me know in the comments if you have a strong opinion whether it should be embarrassed or proud. But I do own this movie. Got it for like $3 when I worked at Family Video in Wisconsin. We were selling off some of our library stuff and bought it for, I think it was like $3. So it's fun to have. Blake says embarrassed. I knew you'd say that, Blake. I knew you'd say that. What year did the Super Mario Brothers movie odd? Last night I was told it's not odd, it's awesome. So, some people have different opinions. What year did the odd or awesome Super Mario Brothers movie come out starring Bob Hoskins and John Leguizamo? You do have to hit the year exact on this one. No range. I got to be a little mean on a question or two. Number 5, what 90s Mario game lets you draw things, compose music, and swat flies in a random minigame? What 90s Mario game lets you draw things, compose music, and swat flies? Like, which one of these is not like the other in a random minigame? What 90s Mario game lets you draw things, compose music, and swat flies? Question number 6, true or false? There has been a Mario basketball game. True or false? There has been a Mario basketball game. True or false? There has been a Mario basketball game. Number 7, what specific icon would you find on the hat of Luigi's evil twin, Waluigi? What specific icon would you find on the hat of Luigi's evil twin or arch enemy? Maybe evil twin's not quite the right word. I don't know. Waluigi. What specific icon would you find on the hat of Luigi's evil twin, alter ego, whatever you want to say, Waluigi? Number 8, what kingdom is Princess Peach the princess of? What kingdom is Princess Peach the princess of? What kingdom is Princess Peach the princess of? Number 9, who was first introduced in Mario Kart Double Dash as a partner to Toad? Who was first introduced in Mario Kart Double Dash as a partner to Toad? Number 9, who was first introduced in Mario Kart Double Dash as a partner to Toad? Number 10, what Nintendo villain made his debut in Game Boy's Super Mario Land 2 Six Golden Coins? What Nintendo villain made his debut in Game Boy's Super Mario Land 2 Six Golden Coins? What Nintendo villain made his debut in Game Boy's Super Mario Land 2 Six Golden Coins? And the bonus question, number 11, Super Mario Brothers is the best-selling Mario game of all time. It came out in 1985. What is the number 2 best-selling Mario game of all time? It came out on the Wii in 2008. I've debated all week about giving that clue at the end, but I gave it to everybody else, so I'm giving it to you guys. Super Mario Brothers is the best-selling Mario game of all time. Came out in 1985. What is the number 2? The number 2 best-selling Mario game of all time. Came out on the Wii in 2008. All right. Run back through those for you here. Number 1, red, blue, and yellow viruses fall into a bottle in what puzzle game from 1990? Red, blue, and yellow viruses fall into a bottle in what puzzle game from 1990? Number 2, what color hat does Mario wear on the cover of the Super Mario Maker game? They'll let you make custom levels. What color hat does he wear? Number 3, who's Mario riding on the cover of Super Mario Galaxy 2 for the Nintendo Wii? Who is Mario riding on the cover of that game? Another tip rolled in. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Number 4, what year did the odd or awesome Super Mario Brothers movie come out, starring Bob Hoskins and John Leguizamo? What year did the Mario Brothers movie come out? Blake, thanks for stopping in, and I agree. We need to do a wrestling trivia night for our group sometime. I've thrown that idea out there a couple of times to them, and we really just need to set it up, and they'll probably do it. Getting them to agree to it ahead of time is challenging at best. But have fun, Blake. Thanks for coming, bud. Number 5, what 90s Mario game lets you draw things, compose music, and swat flies in a random mini game? Number 6, true or false, there's been a Mario basketball game. True or false, there's been a Mario basketball game. Number 7, what specific icon would you find on the hat of Luigi's evil twin, Waluigi? Number 8, what kingdom is Princess Peach the king of? Yeah. How about the princess of? What kingdom is Princess Peach the princess of? Number 9, who was first introduced in Mario Kart Double Dash as a partner to Toad? Number 10, what Nintendo villain made his debut in Game Boy's Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins? And number 11, Super Mario Brothers is the best-selling Mario game of all time. Came out in 1985. What's the number 2 best-selling Mario game of all time? Came out on the Wii in 2008. All right. Work on those answers. Let me know if you need any repeats for round number 2. If you need any others repeated. Otherwise, I'll give you those answers here in just a minute or two. Let me know what you need. Otherwise, we'll go over those answers here for Mario. I had at least one team on Tuesday night that one of the guys on the team was super excited because he's a big video game, really collector. He plays them too, but I mean, he collects vintage games and all that kind of stuff. So he was super excited. He did well on the round. Wasn't perfect, but he did well. His team just kind of handed him the answer sheet. They're like, here you go. Or out. All right, not seeing any repeats. Let's go over those answers here for round number 2, Super Mario. Number 1, red, blue, and yellow viruses fall into a bottle in what puzzle game from 1990? That is Dr. Mario. Dr. Mario. Number 2, what color hat does Mario wear on the cover of the Super Mario Maker game that lets you make custom levels? He is in a yellow hat. Yellow hat. Number 3, who's Mario riding on the cover of Super Mario Galaxy 2 for the Nintendo Wii? Yoshi. Yoshi apparently rides a star on Super Mario Galaxy 1. Yoshi, though, for number 2 was what I learned. Number 4, what year did the Super Mario Brothers movie, Odd Awesome, however you want to look at it, come out, starring Bob Hoskins and John Leguizamo? 1993. 93. And again, you got to hit that year dead on this one. Number 5, what 90s Mario game lets you draw things, compose music, and swat flies in a random mini game? Mario Paint. What does swatting flies have to do with paint? I don't know. But they put it in there. Number 6, true or false? There's been a Mario basketball game. That is true. There it has. It's Mario 3-on-3 Hoops on the Nintendo DS. Number 7, what specific icon would you find on the hat of Luigi's evil twin, Waluigi? It's an upside-down L, or if you put a number 7, I would accept that because, upside-down L kind of looks like a 7. But it's an upside-down L, which makes sense. Because it's the inverse of Luigi. Number 8, what kingdom is Princess Peach the princess of? She is the princess of the Mushroom Kingdom. The Mushroom Kingdom. Number 9, who was first introduced in Mario Kart Double Dash as a partner to Toadette. Toad and Toadette. Number 10, what Nintendo villain made his debut in Game Boy's Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins? Wario. The inverse of Mario. Wario. And number 11, Super Mario Brothers is the best-selling Mario game of all time from 1985. What's number 2 that came out on the Wii in 2008? It is Mario Kart Wii. Mario Kart Wii. That makes some sense to me because Super Mario Kart back on Super Nintendo, that was my jam. That one, Super Mario Brothers 3 back on the regular Nintendo. Loved those games. Super Mario Kart, though, I mean, you can't go wrong with that. Mario Kart Wii I've played, but not nearly as much Super Mario Kart. We own a Wii, but I think it's sitting in a drawer somewhere. We haven't had it hooked up in forever. All right, let me know if you need any repeats on any answers for round number 2. Otherwise, we'll get things together and we will move into round number 3, movies with food in the title. Those banners, or that banner, I should say. It's not those banners. Dated. If you need any. Also, thank you again for anybody who sends something along Venmo or PayPal. I feel like I'm doing a John Cena thing here. Venmo and PayPal. Venmo's at Jimthy. PayPal, jimthy@gmail.com. Thank you in advance for anybody doing that. And we will move into round number 3 here in just a moment. All right, not seeing anything. Again, 1 point for each of those first 10, 2 points for the 11th one, just like we've been doing for almost a year now. Yeah, it has been almost a year. All right. Round number 3 are movies with food in the title. So all these movies have some sort of food in the title. The first 10 questions, I'm asking you for the title of the movie. The bonus question's a little different. You'll catch on. So all 10 of your answers before the bonus question will have food in them somewhere in the answers, or it should. If it doesn't, it's not right. Question number 1, Seth Rogen and James Franco star in what 2008 action comedy film? Seth Rogen and James Franco star in what 2008 action comedy? Seth Rogen and James Franco star in what 2008 action comedy film? Number 2, Bill Murray had his first starring role in what 1979 comedy? Bill Murray had his first starring role in what 1979 comedy? Number 3, Mel Gibson voices a character named Rocky Rhodes in what 2000 stop-motion animated film? Mel Gibson voices a character named Rocky Rhodes in what 2000 stop-motion animated film? Number 4, Henry Fonda stars in what 1940 movie? It's considered one of the greatest of all time. Henry Fonda stars in what 1940 movie? It's considered one of the greatest of all time. Oops, sorry. My hand rested on the wrong button there. Number 4, Henry Fonda stars in what 1940 movie? It's considered one of the best of all time. Number 5, John Candy stars as Sheriff Bud Boomer in what 1995 comedy? John Candy stars as Sheriff Bud Boomer in what 1995 comedy? Number 5, John Candy stars as Sheriff Bud Boomer in what 1995 comedy? How about number 6 for movies with food in the title, though it didn't win any? What 2003 Tobey Maguire movie was nominated for 7 Academy Awards? Though it didn't win any, what 2003 Tobey Maguire movie was nominated for 7 Academy Awards? Number 7, based off a sketch from a Nickelodeon show, what 1997 movie stars Kenan Thompson and Kel Mitchell? Based off a sketch from a Nickelodeon show, what 1997 movie stars Kenan Thompson and Kel Mitchell? Can't believe this movie was that long ago. Makes me feel old. Number 7, based off a sketch from a Nickelodeon show, what 1997 movie stars Kenan Thompson and Kel Mitchell? Number 8, Alex DeLarge is the main character in what 1971 movie? Alex DeLarge, the main character, the main character, however you want to look at it, in what 1971 movie? Alex DeLarge, the main character in what 1971 movie? Number 9, oops, click back into my PowerPoint screen there. Number 9, Jessica Tandy was nominated for Best Supporting Actress in what 1992 movie? Jessica Tandy was nominated for Best Supporting Actress in what 1992 movie? Jessica Tandy was nominated for Best Supporting Actress in what 1992 movie? Number 10, what Stephen King short story spawned a 1984 movie, which was followed by a sequel and a prequel in the theaters, and multiple direct-to-video sequels as well? What Stephen King short story spawned a 1984 movie, which was followed by a sequel and a prequel in the theaters, and multiple direct-to-video sequels as well? Looking to see if I had a pen down here to write something down. I don't think I do. Used to. But I think I've stolen all my own pens. Hate when that happens. Number 10, what Stephen King's short story spawned a 1984 movie, which was followed by a sequel and prequel in the theaters and multiple direct-to-video sequels as well. And number 11, two comedy acts had movies titled Duck Soup, one in 1927, the other in 1933. Who are the two comedy acts that starred in those two different films? So one comedy act starred in one film, the other starred in the other. They weren't both in both, one in each. If you get one of them right, you get 1 point. If you get both of them right, you get both points. Two comedy acts had movies titled Duck Soup, one in 1927, the other in 1933. Who are the two comedy acts that starred in those films? All right, let me run through those questions again for you on repeat. Number 1, Seth Rogen and James Franco star in what 2008 action comedy film? Number 2, Bill Murray had his first starring role in what 1979 comedy? Number 3, Mel Gibson voices a character named Rocky Rhodes in what 2000 stop motion animated film? Number 4, Henry Fonda stars in what 1940 movie? It's considered one of the best of all time. Number 5, John Candy stars as Sheriff Bud Boomer in what 1995 comedy? Number 6, though it didn't win any, what 2003 Tobey Maguire movie was nominated for 7 Academy Awards? Number 7, based off a sketch from a Nickelodeon show, what 1997 movie stars Kenan Thompson and Kel Mitchell? Number 8, Alex DeLarge is the main character in what 1971 movie? Number 9, Jessica Tandy was nominated for Best Supporting Actress in what 1992 movie? Number 10, what Stephen King short story spawned a 1984 movie, which was followed by a sequel and a prequel in the theaters, and multiple direct to video sequels as well? And number 11, two comedy acts had movies titled Duck Soup, one in 1927, the other in 1933. Who were the two comedy acts that starred in those films? Work on those answers. I'll be back with the right ones. Obviously, I'm not going anywhere in just a couple of minutes. Let me know if you need any repeats in the comments. Thank you for those sending tips through Venmo and PayPal. Info is right up there at the top of the screen. Venmo at Jimthy, PayPal Jimthy at gmail.com. Appreciate it. You guys are kind, generous souls, and I really do appreciate it. Really does help. All right, let me know in the comments if you need any repeats. Otherwise, argue out those answers. Give you the right ones here in just a couple of minutes, just a minute or so. All right. Not seeing any repeat needs. So let's go over some answers. See how you did here. Again, 1 point for the first 10, 2 points possible on that last one, although you can also get 1 point this round on that last question because it has 2 parts to it. So, what is going on here? There we go. Movies with food in the title. Here we go with the answers. Number 1, Seth Rogen, James Franco star in what 2008 action comedy film Pineapple Express. That one tripped a few people over the last couple nights. A couple of people had Sausage Party, which they do both voice characters in, but that was 2016. And I wouldn't call it an action comedy film. That's just a comedy film where they make the same jokes for an hour and a half, 2 hours. It's funny for a little bit. Number 2, Bill Murray had his first starring role in what 1979 comedy? That was Meatballs. Meatballs, Bill Murray, one of my favorite actors. That guy is just talented as all get out. Number 3, Mel Gibson voices a character named Rocky Rhodes in what 2000 stop-motion animated film Chicken Run. Chicken Run, a movie I have not seen and a movie I probably won't ever see unless I have a child and show it to them maybe. Number 4, Henry Fonda stars in what 1940 movie that's considered one of the best of all time? That is The Grapes of Wrath. The Grapes of Wrath. Number 5, John Candy stars as Sheriff Bud Boomer in what 1995 comedy Canadian Bacon. Canadian Bacon. I think that might have been one of his last movies. I'd have to look it up. For some reason, that rings a bell with me that it might have been one of his last. I don't think it was his last, but one of them. Number 6, though it didn't win any, what 2003 Tobey Maguire movie was nominated for 7 Academy Awards? Seabiscuit. Seabiscuit. Seth thought Gilbert Grape, What's Eating Gilbert Grape was. That was way later, though. That was not 1940. Unless that's a remake. The one I'm thinking of is in like the 80s, 90s was What's Eating Gilbert Grape. Number 7, based off a sketch from a Nickelodeon show, what 1997 movie starred Kenan Thompson and Kel Mitchell? Welcome to Good Burger. Can I take your order, please? Good Burger. Kenan's got a new sitcom on now. I've seen the first episode. It was all right. It set the tone. We'll see how it goes. He's a funny guy. I enjoy him, so hopefully it'll work out. Number 8, Alex DeLarge is the main character in A Clockwork Orange. A Clockwork Orange. Number 9, Jessica Tandy was nominated for Best Supporting Actress in what 1992 movie? Fried Green Tomatoes. Fried Green Tomatoes. Somebody said, I thought it was Driving Miss Daisy. I guess you could eat daisies. I don't know. You shouldn't eat Miss Daisy, that's for sure. Jeez. Like movies with food in the title. Remember the topic. Number 10, what Stephen King short story spawned a 1984 movie, which was followed by a sequel and prequel in the theaters, and multiple direct-to-video sequels as well. That is Children of the Corn. Children of the Corn. Another movie I haven't seen. I feel like I say that a lot. There's a lot of movies I've seen, and there's a lot I haven't. Never seen Children of the Corn. And number 11, 2 comedy acts had movies titled Duck Soup. One in 1927, the other in 1933. Obviously, you didn't need to worry about food in your answer here because duck soup is the food in this movie. What are the 2 comedy acts, though, that starred in those films? Laurel and Hardy and the Marx Brothers. Laurel and Hardy were the 1927 one, I think, and the Marx Brothers 33. I could have that flipped. I can't remember off the top of my head. But Laurel and Hardy and the Marx Brothers. So if you had one of those right, give yourself 1 point. If you had both of those names down or both those acts written down, give yourself both points. All right. We are flying through, doing pretty good time-wise here tonight. Let me know in the comments if you need any other repeats of answers. For round number 3, thanks again for folks sending tips in. Info right there. I always forget it mirrors, so I always point the wrong direction. My friend Kelsey used to make fun of me when she played these online games. She plays at McHugh's now regularly, so she's not on the online, but she used to make fun of me for that. And I deserved it, let's be honest. I've been doing this for almost a year, and I can't get that right, so I've earned that. If you are in the central Nebraska area, I am doing live games Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Tuesdays at the Crafty Dog in Kearney and Wednesdays at McHugh's. Another perfect round for the Smart Pants tonight. Look out. Smart Pants are coming for the title tonight. But I am doing weekly games at both the Crafty Dog on Tuesday nights and McHugh's Nebraska Tap Room on Wednesday nights. So come and play 7 o'clock both places. I'm still doing every other week every other Monday down in Holdridge at Lost Way Brewery, which is this coming Monday, I'm there. And also doing once a month down at Steeple Brewing in Hastings. Gibbon Lucky Duck is on hold right now. We're going to hopefully get back at it here in the spring. And that is what I've got. For those of you, if Angie's on tonight, I don't think Hy-Vee's ever going to happen. So if you want to come play live, just pick one of the new places, one of the other places to come. I don't think Hy-Vee's ever going to happen, guys. So there might be somewhere else on a Thursday. Probably won't be Kearney. I don't think there's enough right now, especially with people not going out as much, to do 3 weekly nights in Kearney. We're pulling 5 to 8 teams at a night right now, so I don't want to oversaturate the market either. All right, enough yakking about me, though, and what I'm doing. You guys are like, why are you telling me about live nights? We're sitting here playing with you online. Someday these may go away, but for now, we're doing these on Thursday nights. So you guys keep coming and supporting. I'll keep busting out Thursday nights on Facebook and YouTube. All right, round number 4, Sports Legends. Know a couple of folks who are happy to see this round. Probably also know a couple who are like, and here's where it all falls apart. So I'm going to give you 3 clues. You have to name the athlete. Pretty simple. You're just writing down the athlete based on the 3 clues. Number 1, first name Eldrick, 45 years old, and can really hit a ball. First name Eldrick, 45 years old, can really hit a ball. First name Eldrick, 45 years old, can really hit a ball. Number 2, quarterback, born June 11th, 1956, and known for comebacks. Quarterback, born June 11th, 1956, known for comebacks. Thank you. So another tip roll in there. Quarterback, born June 11th, 1956, known for comebacks. How about number 3, name like a video game character, owner of the Pittsburgh Penguins, and Canadian. That last one really narrows it down. There's only how many million Canadians? But there's only one who's the owner of the Pittsburgh Penguins and has a name like a video game character. Number 3, name like a video game character, owner of the Pittsburgh Penguins, Canadian. Number 4, 62 years old, 40 total fights with 3 losses, and 3 names. The answer is 3 names. There are 3 words in the answer. That's what I'm saying there. Just says sports ugh. You were one of the ones I was thinking that probably wasn't as excited about this round as opposed to maybe some of the other rounds that we've done. That's why I try to really space out sports rounds, because you fall on one of 2 sides usually. Either somebody who loves sports and would love me to do nothing but sports trivia, and you would think that was great. And then the other side, where Jess lands of sports, ugh. Actually, when I started this company, I wasn't going to call it the Ask a Nebraskan Trivia originally. My friend Ryan came up with that name, which I'm glad he did, and I wouldn't change it now for the world. But I really wanted to call it Main Event Trivia because of my love of pro wrestling. But my fear was people would think it was all sports related trivia, and I didn't want people not to come because they thought it was a sports trivia thing. So that's why I didn't pick that name. And then Ryan came up with this one. It's just catchy, so I like it. Number 5, bats left, throws left, center fielder, and 630 home runs from 1989 to 2010. Bats and throws left-handed, center fielder, and 630 home runs from 1989 to 2010. Dalton's looking for the Ask a Nebraskan sports trivia. You never know. There could be like a theme night we do or something. I probably wouldn't do it at my live nights that way because I try to keep, and I do the same game right now online as I do at my live nights. I try to keep those broad enough that it draws people in because after all, that's why, the bar is paying me, is to get people to come in and spend money with them. So I'm a little afraid to do real themed nights there. But you never know, a special sports night online where people could come and just play sports trivia. It could happen, Dalton. You never know. Number 6, Indiana State University, before he went to the NBA, scored 2,295, that should say points, in his 84-85 season. Scored 2,295 points in his 84-85 season. And has a nickname of the Hick from French Lick. The Hick from French Lick, Indiana State University before the NBA, and scored almost 2,300 points in his 84-85 season. That seems pretty good to me. And after all, these people are called sports legends. Number 7, NFL MVP in 1984, featured in a Jim Carrey movie, and final game was in January 2000. NFL MVP 1984, featured in a Jim Carrey movie, and final game was in January 2000. Question number 7, NFL MVP 1984, featured in a Jim Carrey movie. Final game was January of 2000. Number 8, turned pro in 1986, retired in 2006, nicknamed the Punisher, and wrote an autobiography called Open. Turned pro in 86, retired in 2006, nicknamed the Punisher, wrote an autobiography called Open. Number 9, 52.7% average from the free throw line. That's not great. Had a series of sodas with the Arizona Beverage Company and appeared in Grown Ups 2. 52.7% average from the free throw line. Had a series of sodas with the Arizona Beverage Company and appeared in Grown Ups 2. 52.7% average from the free throw line, had a series of sodas, the Arizona Beverage Company, and appeared in Grown Ups 2. Number 10, played 1947 to 1956, hit for the cycle in a game in 1948, and National League's MVP in 1949. Played 47 to 56, hit for the cycle in a game in 48, and the NL MVP in 1949. Number 10, played 1947 to 56, hit for the cycle in 48, NL MVP in 49. And number 11, the bonus question. The NBA started using breakaway rims after what player shattered 2 backboards in the 1979 and 80 season? The NBA started using breakaway rims after what player shattered 2 backboards in the 1979 and 80 season? All right, let me run through those again on a repeat for you. Kind of quick here. Quick first name question number 1. There we go. First name Eldrick, 45 years old, and can really hit a ball. Number 2, quarterback, born June 11th, 1956, and known for comebacks. Number 3, named like a video game character, owner of the Pittsburgh Penguins and Canadian. Number 4, 62 years old, 40 total fights with 3 losses, and 3 names. There are 3 words in the answer. That's what I'm saying. 3 names in the answer. Number 5, bats left, throws left, and center fielder. And 630 home runs from 1989 to 2010. Bats and throws left, center fielder, and 630 home runs from 89 to 2010. Number 6, Indiana State University before the NBA. Scored 2,295 points in his 84-85 season and has a nickname of the Hick from French Lick. Number 7, NFL MVP 1984. Featured in a Jim Carrey movie. And final game was in January 2000. NFL MVP in 84, featured in a Jim Carrey movie. Final game was in January 2000. Number 8, turned pro in 1986, retired in 2006, nicknamed the Punisher, and wrote an autobiography called Open. Number 9, 52.7% average from the free throw line, had a series of sodas with the Arizona Beverage Company, and appeared in Grown Ups 2. Number 10, played from 47 to 56, hit for the cycle in 48, and National League's MVP in 49. And number 11, the bonus, the NBA started using breakaway rims after what player shattered 2 backboards in the 79-80 season? All right, work on those answers. I'll be back with the right names in just a minute. Let me know if you need any repeats on any of those questions from round number 4. Otherwise, we'll go over those answers here in a minute. Get ourselves ready for the confidence round where everything gets shaken up. And in this setting, we don't even know how it's shaking things up because we don't know who's leading. Let me know in the comments if you need any repeats. Thanks again to anybody who sent or may send yet, because I know a lot of times people send at the end of the night. tips to me at Venmo or PayPal. You guys are awesome, and thank you. Really, really do appreciate your support. Well, some of the weeklies have come back. Some of the party side of the business is still, even though I can do virtual, it's still really low compared to what I had been doing before COVID came around. So that part has not recovered as nicely yet. I've got some, like I said, got one tomorrow night, got one in March, got a few on the books, but nothing like I was doing before COVID, unfortunately. So that'll come back, but all right, not seeing any repeat needs. So let's go over those answers here. Keep us moving along time wise. Sports legends. And Jess is ready to get out of this round anyway, see if she knows anything in the confidence round because she doesn't want to deal with this sports stuff anymore. Number one, first name Eldrick, 45 years old, can really hit a ball. And yes, was unfortunately in a car accident earlier this week, but thankfully made it through okay. Tiger Woods. Sounds like he's got a road to recovery, but he survived it and sounds pretty lucky to have, frankly. Number two, quarterback, born June 11th, 1956, and known for comebacks. This would be my brother's favorite quarterback, Joe Montana, San Francisco 49ers, and later the Kansas City Chiefs. Joe Montana. Number three, name like a video game character, maybe even one that we did a round on 2 rounds ago. Owner of the Pittsburgh Penguins and Canadian, that is Mario Lemieux. Mario Lemieux. He actually is the name of a video game character because I'm sure he's been in NHL games that have been out when he was a player. Number four, 62 years old, 40 total fights with 3 losses. 3 names, that is Sugar Ray Leonard. Sugar Ray Leonard. Number 5, bats and throws left, center fielder, 630 homers, Ken Griffey Jr. Sweetest swing in baseball history, I would say. And seems like just a really good guy, too, which is kind of fun. Number 6, Indiana State University before the NBA, scored 2,295 points in his 84-85 season, and nicknamed the Hick from French Lick, Larry Bird. Larry Bird. Number 7, the NFL MVP in 84, featured in a Jim Carrey movie, and his final game was in January of 2000, Dan Marino. Dan Marino, laces out. Number 8, turned pro in 86, retired in 2006, nicknamed The Punisher, and wrote an autobiography called Open. That is Andre Agassi. Andre Agassi, that one tripped up a fair number of people earlier in the week when I've done this game. Number 9, 52.7% average from the free throw line, had a series of sodas with the Arizona Beverage Company, and appeared in Grown Ups 2, Shaquille O'Neal. Shaquille O'Neal. Also going to be wrestling a match next Wednesday for All Elite Wrestling. Number 10, played 1947 to 56, hit for the cycle in 48, and the NL MVP in 49, Jackie Robinson. Jackie Robinson. Rebecca, I see your question there for answers for 1 and 2. As soon as I get to number 11, I'll go back and do those again for you. Absolutely. And number 11, the NBA started using breakaway rims after what player shattered 2 backboards in the 79 and 80 season? Chocolate Thunder, Daryl Dawkins. Daryl Dawkins. All right. I'm going to pull the screen down here, and Rebecca, I'll go back and give you those answers, though. Number 1, I think I know them off the top of my head, but just in case I don't. Number 1 was Tiger Woods, Rebecca, and number 2 is Joe Montana. 1 is Tiger Woods, 2 is Joe Montana. Let me know if you need any other answers repeated. If you happen to miss them, the audio blipped, whatever can happen. Had me on mute, whatever it might be. And we'll get ready here for round number 5, the confidence round, where anything and everything can change, and probably will. And then that'll wrap up our evening, and we'll have you send in your score after we're done with the answers for this round, this coming round, the 5th round, and we'll find out who the top 3 teams are, put them on a wheel, spin that wheel right here on the screen, and find out who's winning a $10 Amazon gift card this evening. right. Let's see, another answers needed to be repeated. So here we go with round number 5. This one works different than the other rounds. Let's talk about how this round works. There are 10 questions and only 10 questions in this round. They are about anything. When we're done with them, you're going to rank your answers 10 to 1 based on the confidence you have in your answer. 10 is the most confident, 1 is the least confident. 10 most, 1 least. That's super important to this. You can use each number just one time. So 10 on one, 9 on another, 8 on another, so on and so forth, all the way down to 1 for the one you're probably just guessing on. If you're right, the number you used in that confidence ranking will be the points you get for that question. So you can get 10 points on one question, 9 on another, 8 on another, all the way down to 1 again on that one you're guessing on, or 1 through 5 on the 5 you're guessing on. Meaning there's a total of 55 points available in this round. There have only been 12 points each of the previous rounds, so 48 is the most points you can have coming into this round if you were perfect all night. And I don't think anybody is, because you would have been telling me about it. Justin, I know, has had 2 perfect rounds, but I'm assuming that means he was not perfect the other couple of rounds because he hasn't said anything about it. And if I was perfect through 4 rounds, I'd be telling somebody, unless I was cheating, and then I wouldn't. But regardless. So 48 would be the top score anybody possibly could have coming into this round, meaning if they got nothing and you got it all right, you would beat them. So everybody still has a chance at winning this thing. Again, the top 3 scores are going to go on that wheel here for the $10 gift card at the end of the night. All right. I would worry more about answering the questions first, ranking them after, but that's just me. That's not a rule. Question number 1. What is the southernmost national capital in the world? I'm looking for the name of the city, not the country, although if you write down the country, that's fine. But you got to have the city to get it right. What is the southernmost national capital in the world? Thank you. Thank you. So another tip roll in. What is the southernmost national capital in the world? What is the southernmost national capital in the world? Number 2, what famous radio personality was the original voice of Shaggy on the Scooby-Doo series? I do love Scooby-Doo. And Shaggy, for that matter. He's funny. What famous radio personality was the original voice of Shaggy on the Scooby-Doo series? Number 3, the Battle of Bunker Hill took place during which war? The Battle of Bunker Hill took place during which war? The Battle of Bunker Hill took place during which war? Number 4, what U.S. president presented Forrest Gump with the Medal of Honor? What U.S. president presented Forrest Gump with a Medal of Honor? Last night at my live night, somebody asked their team, not me, in the movie, and their teammate looked at them and said, no, in real life. What U.S. president presented Forrest Gump with a Medal of Honor? I laughed when that happened. It was close enough to me that I heard the response and then realized what the question had been. And I laughed. I did. What U.S. president presented Forrest Gump with a Medal of Honor? Number 5, I'm going to mispronounce this word. Socerophobia, socerophobia, something like that. There's the word, S-O-C-E-R, aphobia, is the fear of what? Don't try spelling it that way if you're in a spelling bee. S-O-C-E-R, a phobia, is not going to get you through the spelling bee. Socerophobia, let's call it that, is the fear of what? Socerophobia. Number 6, what's the name of Jack Skellington's ghost dog? All right. Unpopular take. The movie this is from, and I'm not going to name it because I don't want to give a hint, but you most of you know what this movie is, what movie this is from. Not a fan. Boring. Bores me to tears. It's not good. And I know that's unpopular, but it doesn't hold up in my mind, just personally. What is the name of Jack Skellington's ghost dog? It's not boring, just so you know. Number 7, what U.S. president delivered the first televised inaugural address? What U.S. president delivered the first televised inaugural address? What U.S. president delivered the first televised inaugural address? Number 8, what card game has variations such as Cincinnati, Chicago, and Lowball? What card game has variations such as Cincinnati, Chicago, and Lowball? What card game has variations such as Cincinnati, Chicago, and Lowball? Number 9, were there more or less than 250 episodes of Leave It to Beaver? Were there more or less than 250 episodes of Leave It to Beaver? Don't usually do a 50-50 question like that in the confidence round, but there it is for you. And number 10, last question of the night. What was the first state to officially join the United States of America? What was the first state to officially join the United States of America? All right. It's not going to let me do it that way. All right, we'll just do it this way then. We run through those 10 questions again for you here quick on a repeat. Number 1, it's the southernmost national capital in the world. Number 2, what famous radio personality was the original voice of Shaggy on Scooby-Doo? Number 3, the Battle of Bunker Hill took place during what war? Number 4, what U.S. president presented Forrest Gump with a Medal of Honor in the movie? Number 5, so serophobia is the fear of what? Number 6, what's the name of Jack Skellington's ghost dog? Number 7, what U.S. president delivered the first televised inaugural address? Number 8, what card game has variations such as Cincinnati, Chicago, and Lowball? Number 9, were there more or less than 250 episodes of Leave It to Beaver? And number 10, what was the first state to officially join the United States of? All right. Remember, there are 10 questions. Obviously, you know that, ranking your answers 10 to 1, 10 the most confident, 1 the least, using each number only one time. It's the points per question if you're right. For each, not per question. It's a point for that question if you're right. So 10 on one, 9 on another. Let me know in the comments if you need any questions repeated. Otherwise, we'll go over the answers here in just a minute or two, give you a chance to rank those answers. And then we will have you add up. You're going to add up your confidence points on this round. Add them into your score from the first 4 rounds. Send me a total score through Facebook Messenger, either personally or to the Ask a Nebraskan. We'll put that up here in a minute too when we're done with answers. But let me know in the comments if you need repeats. Give you a chance to argue out your answers with each other. Not with me, because I'm right. You can always check answers. You guys know that. But sometimes they give them to you and sometimes they don't. Depends on the answer. Sometimes I'm just flat wrong with my answer. Hopefully not too often. I try to really double and triple check things, but I'm human. It happens. I trust the internet sometimes. No bueno. Thanks again to anybody who sent a tip in tonight or may yet send in a tip to Venmo or PayPal. Info right up there. All right. Let me know in the comments if you need a little more time yet. Otherwise, we will get things rolling here with the answers to the confidence round. Thank you. Thank you. Saw another tip roll in. You guys are great. Really do appreciate it. I know I keep saying that, but I really want you to know I mean that. I really do appreciate your support. It's very, very cool of you. All right. Not seeing anybody say you need more time. So let me take that banner down and put the PowerPoint back up. Let's go over these answers. See how you did in the confidence round. Some people have done fairly well on this confidence round this week, so maybe you did. Number 1, the southernmost national capital in the world is Wellington, New Zealand. So Wellington would be the answer you need, but Wellington, New Zealand. Number 2, what famous radio personality was the original voice of Shaggy in the Scooby-Doo series? Casey Kasem. Casey Kasem, who did the top 40 countdown for years and years and years. Number 3, the Battle of Bunker Hill took place during the American Revolution or the Revolutionary War. Either answer would be fine. Call it either one. Number 4, what U.S. president presented Forrest Gump with a Medal of Honor, Lyndon Johnson, LBJ? Number 5, so serophobia is the fear of parents-in-law. So there's one to use. Those of you who are married or in a relationship, don't look at your significant other right now. It's a bad idea. Don't do it. So serophobia, the fear of parents-in-law. Number 6, the name of Jack Skellington's ghost dog is Zero, which is how many stars I rate The Nightmare Before Christmas. Sorry, I just don't like that movie. Number 7, what U.S. president delivered the first televised inaugural address? Harry Truman gave the first televised address. Harry Truman. Number 8, what card game has variations such as Cincinnati, Chicago, and lowball? Poker. Those are variations of poker. All variations I had not heard of. Number 9, were there more or less than 250 episodes of Leave It to Beaver? There were less. There were 235 episodes. So not by much, but there were less than 250 episodes of Leave It to Beaver. And number 10, what was the first state to officially join the United States of America? Delaware was the first state to officially join the United States. Delaware. All right. Let me know if you need any of those answers repeated. And then you're going to add together your scores. From this round, remember you're adding the confidence points together and add them to your previous round scores. Previous round scores. Yeah, I can't say that today. Add all your numbers together. That's what I'm saying. And you're going to send me your team name, if you have one, or I'll just use your name if you don't, and total score to the Ask a Nebraskan Trivia, or to me personally if we're friends, Jim Fields on Facebook. And let me know what your total score is. I'm looking for the top 3 scores. Going to put them on a wheel, and we're going to spin that wheel right here on the screen. You're going to be able to see it. And whoever comes up as the winning team is going to win a $10 Amazon gift card tonight. So send me those scores as you get them ready. Let me know if you need any answers repeated or you got any questions or anything. Otherwise, send me those scores as you get them ready. Either to the Ask a Nebraskan Trivia or personally. What's going on? All right. Getting those scores in here, looking for the top 3 scores. I will say I'm not surprised to see good scores tonight. This has been a fairly well-scored game overall this week. Oops, I put a number in wrong because I looked at an old score. Not good. Glad I caught that. Sometimes Facebook goes straight to the bottom of the message, and other times they don't. And it's frustrating when they don't. All right, looking for those top 3 scores. You are welcome, Shannon. All right, looking for those scores. Here we go. Facebook was being a bit of a pain as far as getting me those of you who sent over to the Ask a Nebraskan, but I got it now. All right. Last call for scores. Smaller crowd playing tonight, but I kind of assumed that. All right. Last call for scores. All right. I'm just getting the top 3 teams put on the wheel here. All right. Looks like I got everybody. So the top 3 teams, let me get that banner off there so that this works. The top 3 teams tonight or here is the wheel. Those top three teams are B and the Honeys with 84 points, Team Smarty Pants 91, and Team Grey Duck has Socirophobia 96. So let's shuffle these up a bunch. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Top three scores. Let's see who wins that $10 gift card. Oh, sorry. It's not. It's a little at the top of the screen, but it'll pop in the middle of the screen and let us know that B and the Honeys, looks like you are winning. You won a couple of weeks back, so I've got an email address for you, Brandon. B and the Honeys gets that $10 Amazon gift card. I will get that on its way to you. Thanks, everybody. Congrats to B and the Honeys. Congrats to everybody on a great night. Thanks for being here. Have some fun. Stay safe. Stay warm. If it's cold where you are, it's nicer here now. But stay safe. Stay warm. And we will see you all again next Thursday night right back here at 7 o'clock on Facebook and YouTube. Have a great night, everybody. Thanks for playing. Bye-bye.